What's your favorite scary movie?
Hey everyone, Ryan here. So today we got to find more information about Scream 5 that's in the works right now. We got to learn more to the cast that Courtney Cox is now aboard to play Gale Weathers once again. So we got Gale Weathers and we have Deputy Dewey, David Arquette coming back on board through this Scream 5 franchise. And we still have to wait to see if Neve Campbell will come back to reprise her role as Sidney Prescott. I'm hoping she does. Now, it makes me kind of wonder what's going to happen with this movie, how fresh this movie will be, how their roles will actually be played if we have Deputy Dewey and Gale Weathers, how will they actually play? Because in these last 4 movies, they were more of the center of attention. Will they get that center of attention in this movie, or will they be more at the side with cameo appearances, you think? Because from the directions that brought you ready or not, they're saying they want this movie to be a fresh new look of the Scream franchise. And with that, they're speaking of a whole new cast probably. And I'm really hoping, I know I keep talking about this in my other videos as well, but I want Kirby back, believe it or not, because we don't actually see her. We see her get gut with a knife and everything, but we don't actually officially see her die or anything like that. So it would be really cool to see if she can actually be a key player in this Scream 5 movie. And speaking of that already, King, I would love to hear comments about how you actually feel with Courtney Cox returning. I'm glad she's back to play Gale Weathers. I think it's really cool. It's just a matter of how interactive it will be with this Scream 5 movie. Because the last 4 movies we actually had, you got to remember the first 3 films, it was all set trilogy, of course, and all our top leading actors survived. Deputy Dewey, Gale Weathers, and Sidney Prescott. I think it's really cool how they really triggered a reporter to actually be a main, because a big key role in this movie, along with the sheriff and everything. You would think the friends from the first one would actually have maybe at least one survivor. Actually, I take that back. Actually, there was. I remember Randy. He came into the second era, the second movie, I should say, actually. But he didn't make the second movie, unfortunately. For those who have not seen the movie, yes, this movie's been out for a long time, so you should probably know what probably happened during that time. But this also makes me quite concerned just as well. Do you think they would actually kill one of these main characters off, since we now have Gale Weathers and Deputy Dewey in this 5th one? Because I'm only bringing this up because if you guys can remember in the first Scream movie, how Cotton was charged and guilty of killing Sidney's mom. And that went on throughout the whole series of Scream 2 and Scream 3. And by the time we got to Scream 3, yeah, and I gotta say, wait, hold on. I gotta say, Cotton had a big main role in the Scream 2 in the college years, I gotta say. he had a pretty good role in there, I gotta say. But once we got to Scream 3, we saw Roddenberry pretty much that he didn't get much attention into this film for the first 5 minutes. Yeah, he went down on the cutting floor, that's for sure. He did not make any more than that. The reason I'm bringing this up too, because what would you actually think within maybe the first 5 minutes of this film? Do you think there's a chance of something like Gale Weathers or Deputy Dewey getting the big hit off? Maybe it's hard to tell, because once again, this is supposed to be a reboot, not a remake, in other words. And how would they actually set it up for this 5th film? Because all we know right now, if you've been watching my videos, I was saying the story. We got into the plot and story by actually saying that woman comes back to her hometown, and a vicious crime start happening once again. She wants to investigate. So that's pretty much almost what happens when you think about it with the 4th one a little bit, because Sidney did come back and to her hometown to visit her niece. I take that back. I don't think that was for her. I don't think. See, now I'm getting my train of thoughts all mixed up. But in the 4th film, I gotta say it was well done, because I was really rooting for Jill to actually survive, believe it or not. And there was rumors, actually, if you watch behind the scenes, this as well, there was a chance that they wanted her character to actually survive, but unfortunately, she did not make the cut from Scream 4. Emma Roberts played her part, Jill, and I thought that brought a great feel to the new generation, I gotta say. And speaking of that, since Scream 4 came out in 2011, it's been 9 years. And by the time they actually get this film done, which may be next year, it'll be 10 years in the making. It's give us a whole new different look of a new generation. And there will be rules flying out of this for really a lot of reasons. Nothing, you know what Randy said in the first and second Scream, how there are certain rules to following a sequel. What's going to happen to following the sequel to a 5th Scream. I feel, if you remember in Scream 4, in the first 5-10 minutes of the film, how they were making it fun of all these movies, calling it Gale Weathers' books were actually called Stab, and they created the Stab 2, Stab 3. It went up to 6, I think, or 7, I believe. It might have been 6, actually. And they were just making fun of this Stab universe, known as the Scream universe, this as well. So with all this being said, how would you actually feel how the characters should involve with the Scream 5? How do you think Deputy Dewey and Gale Weathers should really interact with this? I really think they might be more on the side, because I think we're going to have more leading characters, more casts coming out in probably in a number of weeks, a number of months probably. And they're going to start shooting here pretty soon, I got to say. Even though we are going through this pandemic right now, once we get things back to normal with people, the filmmakers, I should probably say, get back out there once again in the movie industry, we're going to have a really great movie on our hands. I can't wait to see what the people of Ready or Not can do with this film. And I'm actually pretty excited about this. If you guys have been watching my channel, I've been doing multiple videos on this Scream 5. It'd just be interesting really to find out what's going to happen with this film. With Wes Craven gone and passed away, he's made these films really good. He did not direct the third one, believe it or not. He did the first 2, but he didn't do the third one. So hopefully they have Kevin Wilson to come back to write for the 5th film and see what he can actually do and help live on to this new generation. And I think there might be these Scream movies back to this franchise, I gotta say. I bet you they'll probably be, if this really does a big success, which I think it might be, there's a possibility we might see 5th, 6th, and 7th. So that the reality of the Scream world of Stab might actually come true to our world with the Scream franchise. So with that being said, there's a lot I could talk on this subject. I want to save it for another video for another time, but leave some comments down below. I would love to hear what you got to say. But the big news coming out of today is Courtney Cox has now joined the Scream 5 movie. And that's pretty exciting, because now we got, Neve Campbell's not officially signed on yet, which I hope she does, but I hope she does. And if not, we can still get a new, fresh, different look of a different movie. So this is pretty exciting. So you can tell I can have a lot of information regarding to this movie, but once again, I want to save it separate to a video. And I would love to hear what you guys are actually saying, how you feel with Courtney Cox coming back to the franchise and everything. And I think it's going to be interesting too, because with the, real life with Gale Weathers and David Arquette, how they first met on the first Scream, but now they're in their separate directions, as of course. But it will be really cool to see how their characters interplay with the Scream 5 franchise. So I can start wrapping this up. I know I'm really excited about this, and I would like to hear what you guys got to say. And with all that being said, I'm going to start wrapping things up, saying my name's Ryan, and as you can see by this face, I am really excited to see that Scream 5 is coming to life once again into this new generation after 10 years later after the Scream 4 movie. So I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys. Bye.
In his coat is a red ride.